Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. I'm just stood in my factory looking at my little wall of displays because I am having a lot of fun watching all the numbers going up one at a time. The reason that they're doing that, of course, is that last 4 episodes we were making our mining machine. If I open up my ender pouch, you should be able to see that it is actually working really quite well indeed. You can see just how much stuff we get in. Most of it is admittedly rubbish, but there's a lot of good stuff as well. Let's just hop over and see what it is up to, because I'm really quite pleased with it. To be honest, I'm really very pleased with it. You can see it is not actually draining out any energy especially. Certainly no more than we can produce. And where are we? We are going that way. There is the machine. You can see it's not gone too far. It's not been running that long since the last episodes, but it has been going long enough to dig out quite a little trench. And that is absolutely superb fun to watch happening. I really like that. If we hop along to here, you can see I have actually made it go a little bit wider. I'm just sorting the timings out. I shall probably continue to fiddle with it off camera for a long time. But it works really well. You can see it is clearing out a nice, fairly wide path. I have no idea actually how wide that is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 perhaps wide. So yes, the mining machine works. We are getting tons and tons of stuff, which is good. But that means we can now move on to something else, which is always a good thing, especially after you've been working on one thing for so long. If you've been watching the series, you know that if I have spent a few episodes, let's watch a tree get cut down, if I've spent a few episodes working on a machine or technical things, I normally do a bit of a more designing one next. And that is pretty much exactly what I'm going to do. That's taking a long time to get that tree down. Actually, let's just hop quickly over here into our bunker and just miss the door and just check that we are actually starting to fill this stuff up. I was worried about that. This is the problem of having so much stuff. I shall have to think about making more of those things soon, but that's fine. You can see we have a nice wall of things here as well. Here is the cobble, which is limited to that much. So it does all work pretty well. But you do need a lot of storage if you are going to make a big mining machine. Let's now hop on to the old tower. This was where we all started. My front gate is open. That is terrible. There we go. We are now nice and secure. Into the tower, which has not had a lot happen for a while actually. This is now my room, of course. The paint is still all on the floor. It looks reasonably okay. I think I can live with this. I don't know why there is a hole there. I do, it's because there used to be lights there. But I'm going to work in here for a little while because we can use yet another new mod. So let's hop back over to the tower, if we can ever manage to get up the steps, and take a look at this mod. The mod that I want to work with is the mighty Bibliocraft. Bibliocraft is basically a mod which gives you lots of nice little bits and pieces: cookie jars, dinner plates, racks, lanterns, bookcases, shelves, display cases. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff. Desks. You can see it's basically a lot of nice, here we go, tables, chairs, tool racks. There's armour stands as well, I think. Lots of nice things which you can use to decorate, basically. Many of these are also useful in as much as you can put books on bookshelves, potions on potion cases, display things in display cabinets. So let's have a look at what we might want to create. I think that we mostly have, if we look at our woods, we mostly have jungle wood, of course, and oak wood. So it would probably, well, I suppose jungle wood will match the theme. So we will start doing jungle wood stuff. So how about a Bibliocraft jungle bookcase? If you look at the recipes, you can see they're mostly made up of wooden planks and wooden slabs. Hopefully I do have slabs. I don't have slabs. I will need a lot of slabs. And since I have so much wood, it's well worth making excess slabs. Once again, filling up my storage. So we can make a few of these. Let's make up 10 of these. I don't know how many I want. I am literally going to design this as I go, as is my normal want. As you can see, again, slabs and planks to make tables. I'll just make up 4 or 5 of those. What else can we have? The wooden labels are actually quite cute if I remember correctly. I'll just make up a few of those. I don't want spruce, I want oak. We have oak wood slab. Surely I haven't used all my slabs. No, I have not. Oh, it's jungle, of course. Jungle wood, not oak. Let's make up a few of those. I have not actually done any potions, so I can't really do those. How are these made? These are slabs with linings. Jungle case with a blue lining. Do I have any blue wool? Clicky clicky. I don't have any blue wool. Do I have any other colour wools? I have been making plenty of wool, or shearing sheep I should probably say, in preparation for this. I should have a bit of blue dye. I assume the blue tree dye will work. There we go. So let's make up a couple of blue lined jungle cases. What else could we get? Seats. Yes, we need seats, don't we? If we have a desk, we need seats. These do need sticks as well. That's the seat back. Oh, we needed a pressure plate. You can make just seat backs, apparently. Can these be made by sort of combining, at a guess? To get seats, I don't know why you'd want a seat back in particular. No, there is only one recipe. Confuzzling. Never mind. We're probably going to need 4 seats. We might have guests. What else can we get? More bookcases. These are acacia. These might all be the special woods which come from the other mods. I think they are. So let's hop back because I've probably missed a few. So you can make a... We definitely need a desk, don't we? We need feathers for a desk, and that's not easy to get. An armour stand, just in case I wish to put armour out. I probably have some old armour lying about. Bookcases we have done. Potion shelves, I could just make a couple, because why not? They might look nice. There we go, a tool rack. I can store excess tools in those. Basic shelves, does I make any of those? No, so we will finish off with some basic shelves. Why do I have iron ore, limestone? I'm sure somebody will tell me. Why have I picked up everything that has apparently come through? Pressure plates, dirt and cobble. So, more pressure plates. Right. Again, I'm sure I shall see when I look back through this video. Let us go and actually quickly nip over to the farm. I've put the wheat back. No, I haven't. Where I am breeding my sheep population. Hello, Ocelot. Because I need more wool. I should probably get some of these in different colours, actually, dye them out a bit. Let's get a few more baby sheep. There we go, a couple more babies. Because wool is useful stuff, I've not really used it that much in this series. So here is our room. I think we are actually finished with this open blocks stuff. What we really need is I'm going to go and grab another chest super quickly, just to stick in the middle of the room to put stuff in, because I don't know where I want things yet. My interior design skills, if you have watched any previous episodes, are about as good as my ability to get through doors. So actually that one hops straight over, it does. So we can just get these all up. And you, thank you. Right, I'm not going to put anything dead centrally in the room, I'm sure of that. So I can just pop this down here. And put all the paint cans which I made up from before into it. Just in case I want them, and I can get rid of a lot of this rubbish as well. The dyes, dye, 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 and of course, dye. I am so mean killing all those things. Right, where do I want things? I do actually think I probably want this out, because I might want to... I can put some of these actually into tool cases and stuff. I do think I actually want to use that corner, because I think that would be a pretty good place for some bookcases. What do you think, guys? Bookcases? Here is a bookcase. You can make them taller, like that. Can make them really tall if I wanted. That's a bit too tall, I do think. Should come off with an axe. Bookcase right by the door. I don't really like the look. They should really be over here by the seat, I feel. How about going up here? That might be better. Yeah, some bookcases over there. I could perhaps have an extra one there anyway. Now, one thing which I might want by the door is... Let's get all of these things down, actually. So we have seats, shelves, labels, tool racks. So a tool rack might be a handy thing to have here, because you want to keep your tools by the door, don't you? And how about an armour stand? An armour stand would probably be nice in one of these little alcoves, something like that. Maybe put one either side to balance it out. Like that. The fun with armour stands, I might just as well. I assume it does work with power armour. If you click, you can see you can actually move it straight across. But you can put your armour on. The power armour does not show up. Basic armours do. I shall have to go and find a bit of basic armour. Table. If I'm going to be eating, I'm probably going to be eating over here by the door or something. So we could put a table down here, perhaps. Do they look good? Yes, they do join together, actually. So you can create a nice big table over by the window and put some seats around it. There we go, just a nice bit of a table in the corner. I believe you can sit on these. There you go. We can sit on these and have a chat round the table. Awesome. And now I've got to remember how to get out of these. There we go. So yeah, I think that works. I do think I'll need something over here to balance that out. That's something... Might well be another bookcase. I'm a person who believes that there is no situation which can't be improved with a bookcase. Do I have a book on me? I have a linking book which should work. As you can see, these things can store books. If I put this in, you can see a book has appeared on the bookcase. It is that linking book. I can move it down and it is now on the bottom shelf. I am clicking on the top one, remember there are 4. So I can actually place books into the bookshelf, which is actually pretty awesome. That is a tool rack, and I have tools. I'm not sure if the saw will actually work, but the shears certainly should. The pick does. You can just click with it in your hand. You have to click with it in your hand apparently. So let's put a pair of shears in. Will the saw go in? Saw won't go in, that's fine. But we can keep our shears there. And any extra tools, I could put my shovel in, say. There you go, and you've got a nice on-display way of storing things like that, which is pretty awesome. So what else do we have? We have the potion shelves. Potions. I don't normally use potions. That's why I get burnt to death in the nether a lot. We could put a couple in there, I guess. I think these will literally only hold potions and nothing else. But that's absolutely fine. And finally we have the basic shelves. I think these can go over the bed probably. That seems like a good place for them. Could I actually bring them all the way down to those? Why not? These will also store items if you just click with them. I don't know, this one might actually be able to store that. It can, because these will take any items. They should even be able to take those. They can. And you can click to pull things out. They can probably even store things like blocks. Can they? Yep, I can just put a block on a shelf. Isn't that styling? That is very, very stylish if you ask me. Oakwood in that square please. There we go. So you can see how this can create really quite nice things. I know what I've got actually. Let's head on down to the quarry. The quarry, the old quarry. What is now the mob trap. Let's see if I can find it by going this old way. In the dark, here is my old ladder. Here is the old quarry. There is an old skeleton in it, who is apparently not close enough to the Tesla coils. Interesting. But what I have are these things, trophies. And if there's something good to put on one of those, it must... he got close enough. It is surely a trophy. Because who doesn't want to sleep with a picture of a creeper and a skeleton and a spider looming over him all night? So, will these go on? There you go, little model creeper. That is awesome. Little model creepers. Oh, they've all gone in together, have they? Why not? A little model skeleton down there. And the spider can go there. How's that? They are looking the wrong way, aren't they? It's because I was at an angle, probably. Or is that how they go in? If I stand over here, will that go straight? No, they look to the left for some reason, but that's absolutely fine. I don't really mind. Perfect. I'm really rather happy with that. Oh yes, we do have these things. These are the display cases. I could probably just pop one on the floor. You can see how it displays. Let's get that up. So if you had something very special, you could just pop it in a display case somewhere to show how awesome you are. Let's put one there and one there. I don't know exactly what I have which is awesome beyond words, but these things will probably take wheat. Will they? Oops. What do these things have to display? Nothing? Come on, I'm sure you can open these somehow. No? That is a lie, because I know you can, but I have just forgotten how these work. I'll have to remember, I think, and tell you that next time. But I think, actually, that will be it for this episode, guys. Let me just, because I think I had some stone brick stairs on me, fill in these gaps. That did not work at all well. There we go. Gap, that one still has its light in it. This one doesn't. Still doesn't. Still doesn't. Still doesn't. Now it does. And that one is done. Now, do I want glass in there? I do quite like being able to come out here, but that will surely create a heck of a draft. Oh, I could possibly be really... Oh. Oh, I have an idea. Do we have time to do this before the episode's out? We do. Let's do this. Let's really quickly do this. Can you guess what I'm going to do? I'll give you a clue. It involves drawbridges. Let us really quickly try and craft ourselves a drawbridge. Or several. I'm literally making this up on the spot, so this may work really badly. But I really don't care. Can we make a drawbridge? We nearly can. We just need a stack of dispensers. And we only actually need a basic drawbridge. Oh no, what have I lost, King? Oh no, I'm lacking the aluminium brass. Quickly to the aluminium brass maker. Hopefully there is still aluminium brass in here. There is. So I'm going to need 3 pieces of aluminium brass. I'm going to need 6 because I'm going to need 3 drawbridges. Come on please, do not keep the viewers waiting. I may well have to end up finding a way to automate this little job because it is a tiny little bit tedious. But the only thing you really need it for is these aluminium brass ingots, which I was not really planning on using. I had exactly 6, and that is a bit of iron or something coming out. Probably aluminium actually. So let us hop here and do that and hope we have enough for... No! Only 2 drawbridges! Disaster! Disaster! Oh well. We can create half of one, so I think... What will we need? We will need some levers. We will need some redneck cable. And some glass. I don't know how much, just some. Probably very obvious what my idea is, and I will need 1 more drawbridge to actually create this. My idea is simply to... but that... Oh, these do have colours, which is unfortunate. But I will apparently have to take this out and this out. And make it a wider one anyway, that's fine. Now these might actually... No, they don't go straight into nowhere. What is below here though? Do these go into nowhere? They do, so I'll have to just make an alteration to the front. Off camera. That will take a bit of scaffolding, I think. Obviously a bit of redneck cable under here, which can run up here probably, and if I connect a lever onto the front of this, I think that will actually switch that on and off. A couple of those pointing upwards, disguised of course as stone blocks, and we have our nice base again. Now we just need to put, I don't know if these actually work with glass panes. There's only one way to find out. First of all, does that work at all? Let's just pop It doesn't, does it? That's in the wrong place for that. That's fine, that is no problem. Let us just get this out so that I can place it in the floor for now. Right, it does work with glass panes actually. It does also work with glass blocks. I think I prefer the glass panes. What do you think, guys? Glass panes? Glass panes, I think, is how it will go. I only need 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I do need 5. Yep, I think that will look good. And if I want to, I can close it down and walk out here. The other thing which I probably actually need to do is extend this out by, am I holding shift? I am. By 1 more all the way round, because I'm going to want to put a bit of a fence around here, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that will work. Probably some of those onyx posts, actually. Let us go and get some of those. I assume I still have some onyx fence posts. 12 remaining. 12 is enough. 12 is all I need to go. Probably pop, 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 pop. Because I don't... Which is better, those out like that or those out like that? I think these out like this are better. In which case I probably don't need that one there. And I probably have a gap there which I can walk through. I do. Should I just bring it in like that? Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then get rid of that. And get rid of that. There we go, so we now have this nice little balcony that we can walk onto, which we can access using a lever. I shall just have to reposition that lever so it's in a better place. But that looks pretty good to me. Overall, I think I am extremely happy with that. I could probably fill it out a little more, make a few more changes. But I like that. It's quite a nice little bedroom now. I have my seating area looking out of the window. I'm not going to get a cold draft. I'm going to forget how you get out of that, just like that. So that is perfect, and that will be it for this episode, guys. Next episode we'll be getting back to some of the more technical things, but I do hope you enjoyed this little break. Thank you very much for watching, and I do very much hope to see you once again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.